we are on our way to Leipzig. Is it Leipzig or Leipzig? Leipzig. I got it. We are in Leipzig. And I forgot to tell you, I legit saw a drug deal happen right next to me last night. It was lovely. But now we are finding a place to eat, and then we're going to go explore in an old church.
That is Bach Boy.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
Johann Sebastian Bach. We found an Italian place.
And I did.
When we were on the bus ride over, we had to stop at a rest stop to go to the bathroom. We do have a bathroom on the bus, but apparently it doesn't work, which is really unfortunate. But we stopped at a rest stop, and we walk into the bathroom, and the toilets are straight up metal. We sit down, it's freezing cold, and then I tried to flush, and it said like, there was a picture, and it had a toilet and a sensor sign, like wave your hand. So I was like moving all around the toilet, like waving my hand all over, and it wouldn't flush. And then someone was like, just walk out. When you open the door, it flushes the toilet. It was amazing.
Hello.
I forgot to mention, most people speak English here, but not everybody. But I do have some German experience. However, I was in Australia, my professor was British, and I was taking German. So I was surrounded by Australians, learning learning German from this English professor. But it only ended up lasting like a week because I got sent home for COVID. So that's why I didn't learn German, is because I didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, why don't they do this in America? We said that we were splitting and they put half on all of our plates.
Hi vlog. So we are now at the church that Bach was the organist for from 1723 to 1750 when he passed away, and his remains are actually here in the church.
Wow. At the Bach Museum. We're singing there tomorrow. Like what? But it was very cool.
His teeth.
We were next to his teeth. What does that mean?
So he was buried there. But it was in the late 18th century, so what's left? Teeth.
His teeth. And we just got gelato. I got it's like Nutella, hazelnut again. What'd you get?
Raspberry.
It matches your dress perfectly.
And my spoon.
And in that church, I learned that there's a little boys choir. There are 100 little boys, aged from like 8 to 18, and they all live together, and they rehearse together, and they go to school at the church, at the church school.
So, back in, sorry, I'm a music history nerd. Back when Bach was the, I don't want to say like the choir master.
He was the Dr. Badro said like canta.
Yeah, he was in charge of all the music. But what the popular sound of like these people, they love the high tenor voice, like the premature male adolescent voice. So what a lot of people would do when they wanted to be famous singers, they would castrate them. And they were called castrati.
What?
So they'd be men with like tiny little prepubescent voices, which is why boys choir is so popular. But once you turn like 13 or 14, or as soon as you start going through puberty, you get kicked out because they're going for the authentic sound of castrati.
That is so interesting. We're in our third hotel, and me and Alexis are back together again in our double twin beds. This place is a little more sketch than the last one, and we're on the ground floor, which is not so appealing. We're here for 2 nights. We'll make it. Whoa! Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be good. We got a big old shower. Like that. And we got room in the bathroom this time. Whoa! We're living at large here. We found Indian food. Forgot to show the camera, but we got samosas with a green sauce, orange sauce, and chickpeas. It was absolutely amazing. It still is. We got fire. We only have 15 minutes to eat, pay, and get back to the bus. And it's not pray for us. Cheers. We currently have 5 minutes left. Just eating the rice. Because that's what we got. Alright, quick shot of food. Quick. I didn't know that that's what you ordered. That looks so good.
Good sound, homogeneous, especially the women match quite good together.
We just finished up with our concert with Mr. Ludwig, and he was awesome. He is so talented, and it was cool to see the difference between like German singing and American singing. He immediately said, he was like, "Your vibrato," and we were like, huh? And he goes, in German choirs, they sing straight tone so that the harmonies sound clearer, but in America, we just go full vibrato all the time. Not all the time, select notes. But he asked us to sing one of the songs with no vibrato, and it took so much brain power. I had to think so hard about not using vibrato, and there was one part where it was just the soprano twos, and we were supposed to be really loud. So I started banging in with my vibrato, and then I was like, oh, and immediately stopped singing because I was like, oh, I need to be singing straight here. But other than that, he loved us. Well, he said that he loved us. I hope he actually did. But our first piece that we sung for him, it was in German, and I was like, uh-oh, this is scary. But he said that he could understand us, and I was immediately like, oh my gosh, like there's no way he could understand our German, but he could. And he also said a difference between like when Americans are singing German, he said that we were too smooth, we were too legato, and so he was kind of like sing it more like not syncopated, but almost like air in between your notes, like a glottal, which was interesting. I didn't really get the hang of that, but it's okay. It was cool to note how like native German speakers would be able to understand us more if we were to sing it like that. One thing that he said about when we re-sung this one song without the vibrato, he goes, you sounded like little boys, like a little boy choir. And I was like, oh my gosh, because we were just talking about that at the Bach's resting place earlier today. It was just very interesting to hear what he had to say about our choirs. The videos that you saw, that was the concert choir, so I was not in that one. And what he had to say about that one was he was really focusing on the bass line, because the bass is kind of like, it's the support, it's the bottom, it's everybody needs it to build on top of. So he was working a lot on the bass part and just note clarification. On our German piece, he was working on the German text with us. And then we sung Lift Thine Eyes from Elijah, and he goes, that was the best piece. And so I was very happy about that. I'm at McDonald's in Leipzig. So far, the soap smells the same as it does in America, but the paper towels are green. Look at these. They call them rainbow sticks. I'm assuming they're French fries.
They're like sweet potato fries.
Oh, are they? That's fun. Oh, it's so hot. They're good. I didn't think it was gonna be sweet potato fries. That's good. And I also got an Oreo McMilkshake.
That was so weird.
My milkshake has ice in it. It has full ice cubes. Oh no, wait, those are Oreos. Never mind. Are they Oreos? There's so many of them.
Oh, they look like ice cubes.
They do look like ice cubes, but they're crushing like Oreos. Look at how big the straw is. It must be Oreos, but those aren't fitting through. We'll see. JK, this isn't a milkshake.
It's actually coffee.
The coffee and the caffeine.
It's coffee Oreo. It's delicious. It tastes like the Turkey Hill Double Dunker ice cream, which is my favorite ice cream. I just got out of the shower and I'm having an allergic reaction to something. Around my mouth is red and it stings and it hurts. So I'm gonna take some Benadryl, but I think it's because I forgot a mask today and we needed a mask to go into the Bach resting place, the Bach church, and so I had to borrow somebody's mask, and as soon as I put it on it smelled like mint, so I'm thinking that the mint burns the bottom half of my face, or I put the soap from the shower on my face and that may have done it as well, but I have all these little dots. Hopefully it gets better tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna sign off here. This was Leipzig day 1. And just remember, you change the world when you change your mind. Bye-bye from Miss American Sky.